Hmm. Play ball or not tonight? There we go. Oh, hang on, gotta pay the cat tax. So this is the guy that won't be quiet. I'm sure you guys have seen him enough in other streams, but he is highly nervous and very whingy. Right, Dima? Cat tax is paid. Thank you for joining the stream tonight, Cat and Hippie. We're going to pretend like last night's stream didn't happen. I had to go create my own mod to restore functionality on a mod that was busted. Because, yeah, this game is rather brutal, and I generally prefer to play my games my way. So we're going to get this started once again. Commander. Subtitles on. Music looks just about right. Okay. Without Iron Man. Here we go.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Here they're featuring one of the new factions / character classes, the Reaper faction. They are a class based on stealth and using designated marksman rifles instead of sniper rifles. Once again, establishing the fact that they needed to free you, the person behind the keyboard, the commander of XCom, who led to XCom 1, which failed to save Earth, and was being used as a tactical computer
Placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
by Advent.
Wasn't our fault. Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
So if I had the tutorials on, we'd play this extraction mission actually, but we're gonna forgo that and get to the good stuff. Hopefully, my code changes.
Across the globe, prepare for the
Hold up.
20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world. striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity.
I'll explain that in a moment, Mr. Ortiz.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
So yeah, Tony, you have to get a mod that says it's called like use my class, which will use the class you set in the what is it called? The character pool. I don't use it.
And the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
Oh yeah, my mod list is huge. Even though most of my mods are cosmetic. But yeah, Operation Gatecrasher, Operation Latte Thunder, because we're just blowing up a statue to prove we can do it. Oh, once again, I'm being interrupted for a moment. What's up, little buddy? Nope, it's time to read now. Okay? But I use a customized cheat file that goes and sets everybody's class along with other stats and so on. Got a very complicated spreadsheet which generates balanced stats for various people. So that was the last thing I was working on, which made me a little bit late to the stream. But now I have the mod. Well, I've written the mod which makes sure that everybody goes into bleed out instead of dying instantly.
Charges at the designated position.
So we're gonna play this out legit.
Okay. The Advent officers seem more capable than
That's
the
interesting.
grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Well, yeah, I guess the fight's gonna be from this end to that end.
Roger that.
Expecting. Yes, even the NPCs and non-combatants can trigger soldiers. They're dirty collaborators. Why is that red there? Oh, because this is all the vision. Yeah, that means they can see you. This means you are detected. Now, certain classes have higher, for lack of a better term, stealth stats, which reduces the size of this. They can get closer. Right now, everybody's starting out as squaddies, so no classes will be tacked onto the soldiers until I get to the Avenger screen.
Roger that.
I did not play last night. Nope, that was something that actually did not happen. Oh, she's very strange
Solid copy.
thing to put one of my friends in the game and then be able to actually select
You're near the target.
her voice files that she recorded as part of her voice work for the game. Alright. Well, let's get the party started. I grenade those. I can. Okay, so we're going to get Mr. Tips 135. Going to get the party started, but I'm going to get everybody else good position.
Confirmed.
Get ambush fire.
I'm on it.
Enemies. That's quite the sound. Dig that.
Rolling.
Certain things I didn't notice since
Moving on target location.
playing with headphones. I don't usually play with headphones.
Overwatch.
Actually, check something. Yep, all this. Yeah, everything's working. Get her closer.
Eyes on the prize.
Hey. Party starter. Yeah, if you, Tony, if you're looking for the mods, like I said, I linked that collection, which is what I'm using. I'm using.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable. Shot wide. Hostile target down. Smith.
Lots of misses.
Not even close.
One of the big ones I'm using is one that increases the squad size from 4 to 6. And one that increases the amount of enemies by 25 to 50%. Alright, well, this shoot over Chappie, that's fine. Get that pod pops over there. Alright, person should angle on this. Once again, this yellow indicator means that the person's out of cover, which makes them easier to hit. Usually. 78% chance to hit and still miss. But,
Let's move already!
85% chance to hit. Deal. 6 damage from the critical. But yeah, the instead of the squad upgrade starting at 4 and then getting 5 for the first upgrade and 6 for the second upgrade, it starts at 6, then 7 and 8. The max you get is 8. Or is it 10? I forget. But once again, there's more soldiers, so the battles seem to last a little longer. And it lets me get more people onto the battlefield. Is really what I want. Good, 76% chance. Means hit.
On your order. We've got Advent here.
Now the thing is that once you're in this, in XCOM 2, once your stealth has been popped, you can't go back into stealth. Certain classes violate that rule, and they can go back into stealth. So if I could put, say, Chappie So Flappy back into stealth, he could have snuck up and seen this group here without them being able to react like this and take cover. But we're going to throw a grenade here and get the party warmed up again. Again, grenades are nice because they destroy cover. They do guaranteed damage. They're good for characters who are low level and haven't quite developed their shooting skills yet.
Tired of waiting around.
And take the best shots I can here. Oh, good. That doesn't be a miss. Yep, this is still the tutorial level, so get yourself a drink, because I think you saw it yesterday. Even though yesterday didn't happen. Nope, nope, nope.
On the move.
But seems I got an easier mission this time. Easier layout. Didn't have any good shots, so I'm just going to put her on Overwatch. No one's even taken any damage yet. Good, good. Everybody's using cover well. Oh, Happy took a little bit of damage there. Oh, he's flanked. Okay, bleeding out. That's what he's supposed to be doing. So now, I have seven turns to either finish the mission or to use a medic kit revive on him. I didn't see it. It was new to me. Good point, Hoagie. Okay. What's the most you can move here? Let's move up Loki Cole, because Loki Cole can hustle generally.
Let's move already.
Would rather get that guy, but
Fire in the hole.
let the next few people make my decision as far as what my next move is going to be here.
On your order.
Move her up here. Alright. Up Vader.
Moving.
You'll see the non-combatants will adjust dynamically as the battle goes on. Put you in Overwatch. Hips, can you get a good shot? This one. No. No good shots, so I'm going to wait for them to move. But I'm going to move over here to threaten with taking away their cover. Because now with this guy here, even though Mr. Hate Machine can't make shots on this turn because he's used both of his movement turns, if these guys move to any of these positions here, like you not take cover against these guys, they're going to be exposed to him, which will force them to generally swing around on a wider arc. So I'm just going to put her in Overwatch too. Overwatch does have a penalty to hit, unfortunately. But bullets are bullets. And a low chance is still a chance.
I'm under fire.
Of course, if a person doesn't move and just fires, they won't draw reactive fire like this will. There we go.
You want some more?
Leading out 6 turns left. He'll be out for a little while after, of course, because
Let's do this.
well, he's face down in a fountain right now. Right.
Let's move already.
There we go, 66%. Which means 30%.
Not good.
That's XCom, baby.
Weapons burning ammo fast. Here I come.
68%, which means 40%. Hey, there we go.
You want some more?
There's still one guy over here. Do hop behind this cover and hit him with a pineapple. Hey, Equus! Thank you. Glad you could make it tonight. I didn't get a chance to unfortunately ask you for your class, so I just assigned you a class. Next turn, Shimura will hop on that and plant the explosives. That you? Got 5 turns left. And to pick up poor Chappie, get his face out of that puddle. Alright. And plant the explosive.
Menace 1-5. Rendezvous at the extraction point.
Yes, I got you the biggest gun you can have. You are a grenadier. Operation Latte Thunder is completed. Because, sometimes you need to destroy property. You make people get your point.
All Advent genes.
Yes, absolutely, Hotspot Huntress.
Tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
I love the little news blurbs. I'll have to check that picture. It generate one of the things it also does is it generates custom photos after every mission. So Chappie, unfortunately, is going to be out for a little bit. Bravely wounded, but I'm going to ignore all these promotions because bravely wounded. 1 hit point. Person was like face down. Got some corpses for research. Here we go. We are at
To the research labs.
the Avenger, which is a commandeered alien ship which is used as our mobile base. See, we just kind of park in random spots, set up, and do our things. Right now,
I probably wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for your father. He was something of a miracle worker.
Getting the Avengers' power back online was a miracle. I'm not entirely sure how he deciphered their system, but we'd still be half buried in the sand if he hadn't. He gave everything he had to get the ship running. But he didn't live long enough to see her fly.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude.
You can honor his memory by using this ship to destroy the aliens wherever we find them.
You'll get no argument here.
okay. So I have a little C++, C# program I wrote, which takes a Excel file, well actually a CSV, a comma separated file, and generates a cheat file, which I can use in the game by calling this.
To the armory.
And by running that, if I go to the armory and view my soldiers, all of a sudden, everybody's of the right class. Everybody has the correct amount of health, mobility, aim, and so on. So, he has the right names. Everybody has the right class. Hey, Lord Satan, thanks. Glad you can make it. But yeah, so I can provide that cheat file creator, but it's a bit of a thing to use. But for those who are productive enough, can. Oh, and there's Equistenchman. Various other people. So I'm going to take one small little break here, and I'll be back in about a minute and a half. I just have to attend to something. So I will let the game run while
To the research labs.
let everybody else kind of watch what's going on in the little ant farm. So I'll be right back.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
How they do a grenade range. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, like, this is the closest I can zoom in. Looks like we have Coco there. We have, I can't quite see. But more importantly, let's see, before they're trying to call me into various places, but I want to see who's hanging out in the bar right now. Looks like Kanjar. Not a people are bald who probably shouldn't be bald. I'll look into that.
Commander to the research lab.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to the
Commander. Good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
I'll get back to this in a second. So, the person that was talking to me, that's Central. That's his code name, Bradford. He was your Riker or your Stilgar. Riker to your Picard, your Stilgar to your... not Leto, but Duke Atreides. The new Duke Atreides. He's talking so hard sometimes it makes stuff escape your brain. Anyways, he was the one that was helping you lead XCom the first time around when you took the Paul Atreides. Good old Paul. He is your Stilgar to your Paul Moabdib, which means hard like the mouse turd under the bed. Cat turd under the bed. Anyways, so he was working with you when you were trying to keep Earth from being conquered. Well, after Earth took that big fat L, he disappeared into the wilderness and took up heavy drinking as pastime. So keep that in mind when they talk about him. This is the geoscape.
Commander, the lab is currently idle. We're
wasting valuable
time and resources by not conducting any research. Please consider providing us with a directive as soon as possible.
Again, just... Shh. Just chill. Yeah, some of that hushing didn't come through the microphone. Oh, Abdib. We'll call you Usul. So, right now, I only have regional control over East Africa. You can see the rest of the map. And until I establish communication with the rest of the continent, I really can't do much. So, I get my next resupply as far as supplies and income in 21 days. I could scan that site, this distress signal information. But right now, we're going to go do a little peek around our little place. This is the commander's quarters.
Commander, to the research labs.
Yeah, I know. Here I can read the archives, propaganda assessment, network towers, armory, soldier customization, all the various things. Kind of your tutorial stuff there. This is your Avenger report. Let's let you know how much power you're currently using, what the current status is of your armory. We have 2 people unavailable right now, 39 available. Wounded 0. So, you'll never see anybody in here. Here's the living quarters. Good spot to go take a peek and see what everybody's doing. Oh, it looks like some people moved around. Or is... Nope, people moved around. Good place to peek in and everybody. We have our 2 base...
crew to stay away from the Advent meat rations. We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff.
We have our 2 face-painted people hanging out at the table.
To the research labs.
It looks like Bradford's even hanging out in there. Not sure who this person is, because I don't think I gave anybody that wild flat top. But yeah. And in here, we have a bunch of empty spots. I have to clean these spots out and then fill them with various areas, built rooms to produce things. But before you can do that, you have to clear the spots. Well, this one's empty. Sometimes they're never empty. Sometimes they're all full. But when you clear the debris, you do get supplies. Here's the...
What we can to honor our fallen soldiers, Commander. It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their respects.
Woo, boy, did Advent get their asses kicked today or what? Our ever-vigilant friend took a big old bite out of our alien overlords, leaving an untold number of invaders slaughtered in their wake. It's always a good day for good news.
The ship was crashed, because Earth actually did, put up a bit of a fight, so they shot down a few things. So this was one of the alien large troop carriers that was crashed in the desert. They dug it up out of the sand and got it flying again. So here we have the memorial. We have no deceased soldiers. I plan on keeping it this way. Right now, the only way soldiers can suffer an instant death is by being mind controlled and losing a mission, which means they'll be captured. So that's not really a death. But the only real instant death is chrysalids. Just like with the 1994 XCom mod I was running. The only way you'll lose a soldier permanently is if they're implanted with the chrysalid egg. No coming back from that. Everything else you get dropped. And go into a bleed. Because I value my people.
Commander, to the research labs.
This one you can't even select, but it's... Let's go to the research labs since Higgins is flipping out.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I
Collaborator.
would know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
But Tigan used to be an Advent scientist. I don't know, I mean, there could have been any number of things that he saw, but eventually, after seeing something, he decided to join the Resistance. Here he is, he's our head of our research. So we have no scientists other than Tigan, but I can do some research. Earlier question is like, what do I like to do first? I like to get armor first. Because armor keeps us alive longer, keeps us in the game longer, allows me to have more sustained battles. I can make up for the lack of damage against their magnetic weapons just using gunpowder by superior positioning and superior tactics. But people are still going to take hits. So
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
I began my research. So let's go take a peek.
Start training someone else to pilot the Avenger. I'm never going to get any work done if Mr. Bradford can't keep the ship steady.
Yeah, because he's a bit of a drunk. There, Mr. Muy Mucho's checking out the reactor. Not sure who these other people are. Could just be random workers. Go check out engineering now.
Okay, reworked your repulsor. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it But from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
That's Lily Shen. Her father was the previous head of engineering in the first XCOM game. Obviously, he passed away. The time, 20 years in between, he was an older man, so that's pretty much not surprising. Although it sounded like he took a more dramatic route. Stenchman, have you played Control yet? No, I just picked it up. That's one of those high cinematic games that I really want to play in front of my better, so she can watch too, because it is fantastic. I don't know if it's going to be at the level of Prey, which is another game I completely recommend to everybody in the universe to play. You have a console or you have a PC that can run it. If you have a PS4 or an Xbox One, you'll run it. But 2018-2019's Prey game is one of the best games I've played in a long. Hoagie Joe says, now he's just a brain in the jar. I think she'd be happy with that, but that's not the situation, unfortunately. So let's take a look at our engineers. Nothing. Take a look at our... We have a bunch of Advent corpses. We have some older XCOM stuff that I got from DLC.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
So like Stenchman says, a gameplay level, I say no, it isn't. However, in a narrative meta extremely have there. So you're saying that Control isn't quite at the level of Prey as far as gameplay. Well, it still looks very good and sounds pretty good, and I'm redlining my mic. Let me tuck this down a little bit here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now, more than anything right now, I need medikit. Probably gonna need 2. I'm just depleting my supplies. 1 smoke grenade. Let's get some facilities built.
To expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
What can we build right now? Build a power relay, but it's not quite worth it. Because certain spots will have like this disposed power coil here. Disposed power coil. Those will give me huge amounts of power if I put a power spot on there. So I might as well wait. Okay. The engineer's been good.
It's been slow going, but I've made headway interfacing our equipment with the alien technology still embedded throughout the ship. Most of the primary systems are now operating on some combination of our technology and theirs. My hope is to use the best of both worlds to come up with something new, something the aliens won't expect.
This is kind of dark here. This is like the trophy wall. It tells you how many different soldier enemy types you've killed. And it's not just these here, it's also on the wall. Like Stenchman says, the issue with Control is that it tends to plague most of the Remedy games. They find a gameplay loop they like, and they run it long after the slow song. So, yeah, I can see that. Whereas imagine, Prey is all about emergent gameplay. Probably still the best, Prey's the best dash shock game like Bioshock or System Shock or Deus Ex type game I've played since System Shock 2. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's view our soul. Deal. Everybody should have their first set of abilities. Reapers, Skirmishers, Templars. So yeah, it's a little bit of cheating having those classes on soldiers I made, but I'm here to play the game I want to play. Alright, looks like we're good. Tech's researching. Let's just start clearing some of the...
I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
We're gonna get working on that. Go to the geoscape here and let's start hitting up that first thing. I was the only person who didn't like Deus Ex. But I'm known for that. I'm known for, like, things that are highly regarded. About a third of them just bounce off my head like, not my thing. I just found the, it's missing the point in a lot of ways, but I found the gunplay and the combat in Deus Ex very, very clunky and very weak. Especially compared to the earlier iteration of Spec 2, which came out much before it. Okay, so let's get a new scientist here.
Avenger plotting new course.
And to all the lurkers,
Commander,
thank you for watching.
Avenger's remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources.
Now,
it's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground.
Hey!
Our research was a success, Commander.
What about the first Deus Ex? There we go. With limited resources available to our troops, up until now they've had to make do with whatever makeshift armor Shen managed to piece together from various scrap material. And the methods might otherwise seem outdated. We developed a means of producing a multi-layered nanofiber weave capable of withstanding direct impacts as well as any traditional armor without any additional weight. Troops are still have to exercise caution. Even the nanofiber has its limits. It's best suited for forces who rely on agility over stopping power. Yes, imagine our soldiers would be pleased with any improvement over their current equipment. New item available. Nanoscale vest. Research available. Plated armor. Okay, can't get the plated armor yet because I need more alien allies. So, let's go with experimental weapons.
I see a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Hey Chuck, thanks for joining tonight. Hoagie Joe, a lot of those games are, so many games these days are built for the console way for the PC. So yeah, Control plays just fine on the PS4 or Xbox One. And Prey. So, started some new research. Now, typically, as I was saying before I get interrupted by other things, a lot of times when you're scanning here, before you'll get done, something will pop up. Hey, actually got done. A discreet spectator still broadcasting was somewhere nearby and deployed a squad to directly investigate. They located a number of survivors, one of whom possessed scientific skill and expressed interest in joining XCom's research team. Dr. Darcy Richards.
Sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
You're plotting new course.
Okay, checking the next one. Not that we need rookies. We have... Yeah, people gave... Chuck says that people gave bad reviews for Prey. That's mind-blowing. I mean, if you're looking for something that was very simple, then yeah, I guess so. But gunplay was good. The story was incredible. The aesthetic was mind-blowingly good. The gameplay elements from horror to exploration were exquisite. I can't recommend it enough. But yeah, they're still worth playing on the controller. Especially you could probably find it cheap or on Xbox Live, whatever they call it, Game Pass or PS1's Game Pass or whatever. You don't want to get rookies. Something else. Oh. Something will pop up. There we go.
Resistance continues to grow. We'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region.
Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Be easy. Operation Dragon Mask. And reward is Dr. Steve Dallas. Persevacious. Do that instead of getting rookies you really don't need. Yeah, so after Advent 1, they consolidated humanity. Well, here we go. That's what you were recommending? Well, I don't think so. Okay, let's see who's in there. Let's grab... our hippie here, who's a technical, who uses a weapon gauntlet. We give him the old world assault rifle here. The music's so good in this game, it's ridiculous. Okay. Grab our Equus Stenchman. Grenadier. Our Specialist Inazuma. Needs to be carrying the medkit. I'm going to give him a SMG, which lowers his damage, but allows him to move better. Ability plus 3, which gives him a mobility of 18 plus 3, 21, which is ridiculous. Extremely high dodge on him. Okay. Mr. Hokey Joe. For you. Different specialists. We can go with 2 specialists. Because you guys are different types of specialists. Yellow in your crotch, hippie, is how much your character pieces up. No, it's yeah, it does match the Avengers scene. It's to match the colors are to match local university. Alma mater and all that. Let's complete this. Name. Mrs. Rakang. Huntress. There we go. Aw, can't got your own special vector rifle here. Okay, who wants to be the last? Who wants to be the last contestant here? Mr. Satan. Can't forget Mr. Satan there. You like the nice chains mask I gave you there, Satan? The mods you can add in this game just make it so good. Okay. Pretty good run. Mr. Breathing Salami, thank you for making it tonight.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Yeah, as soon as you gave me your class, Satan, I was just like, hang on. I think there's a mod for the mask from Payday 2.
Dr. Tygan has picked up a signal from a hidden alien communications relay sending data to the Advent network from this area. Anything we can do to disrupt the aliens' logistics increases our chances of stopping their progress. We'll need to secure the area and eliminate any hostiles, then destroy the...
I love the cigar.
Finish their transmission.
Yeah, the production level of this game are insane. And like the little match I put in your mouth there, Ogie Joe. Hey, Tips! Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Squad concealment.
That's something new they added, like rather recently.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
The Reapers are very stealthy, so she can get, Huntress there can get right over them. Current mission is I have to destroy this transmission relay. I have 7 turns to do so. So probably shooting's going to start in the second turn here. No, we're not going to use running gun right now. I'm going to slowly move people up.
Got it covered.
So everybody's going to move up as far as they can.
Stepping off.
Good positions.
Solid copy.
Hopefully these guys won't start patrolling, but it looks... they're probably going to patrol this way or this way. Hoping they're going to patrol that way. Being extremely regressive with my movement right now. Yep, it's not data hack. I have to destroy it. Destroy the transmission before it completes. Some of them you do have to hack, though. All depends.
Affirmative.
Yep, we're patrolling this way as I expected. They move pretty slow. Work. Okay, let's select her. She's currently, if she moves, oh no, she won't, because again, watch this. You notice when other people are selected, these 2 spots are marked as if they'll be detected. But if I select her, since her class is higher stealth, he only gets detected that she's this close. Now I'm going to save that Claymore. Did he go into Overwatch?
I'm on the move.
Oh, go into Overwatch. We're going to hit the ambush on this turn. Oh, can't go there.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah, because he's a grenadier, so he can launch a grenade all the way over here. Hit all those guys. Perfect. Okay. Nope, can't move there. But right there, you get a bonus to hit when you're in a higher position. I think that used up all his movement. Okay. That's Satan over here just in case. One thing I can do, the assault class, their main ability is run and gun, which allows them to move their full speed and then shoot.
Running and gunning.
Or in this case, run full speed and then set up an Overwatch.
Let's do this.
I had to check this back alley here in case there were some guys hidden. So we're going to Overwatch.
Our Overwatch.
Yippee. I get you in a position where you can do... No, because everything is going to set off otherwise, so...
Affirmative, covering now.
Last person. Okay.
This is for you.
Here hits the ambush. Make it rain, indeed. Miss with the SMG. Ooh, miss with the rifle. Oh, hit. Oh, down. Satan makes him sit down.
Big deal.
Loot there? We'll send indeed. Here we go. Alright. So the ambush cleared out that pod rather easily. We're gonna send our sneaky huntress down to take this full cover position. Once I need to explain these markers here. Oh good, a Lyrian core.
On a un groupe d'ennemis dans le secteur. On a l'objectif en visuel.
Commander, we have a positive ID on the alien relay.
Making some sectoid skewers. Yeah, so when you move here, you'll see these against the walls and other cover. This little half symbol means that you're in half cover, which grants you a small amount of damage resistance and makes you harder to hit. This is a full cover, which makes you even harder to hit and more. So you generally want to work with full cover. But that means you have cover against this direction. If someone peeks around this corner and stands here, you don't have cover against it. So it's all about flanking. But the big problem with this game is this game's, as I mentioned in the previous stream of XCom, the older XCom, the enemies are based around pods. Which means Satan says he'd totally eat a sectoid for the mind powers. Eat a head first, of course. Crunch right through that skull. This is a pod of enemies. I can fight this pod, even though there might be another pod over here, and this pod won't activate unless I see them. So, a lot of this game's about managing contacts. So even though I might want to send some guys around this angle and come through this tunnel here to ambush, there's a good chance there might be another pod over here I might activate, and then I'll have to deal with another 5 to 7 enemies. So, yeah. Anyways, this setup. Well, the good thing is right now. Oh, can't quite reach. Okay. Bunch of low cover. I'll just leave her here. We're watching. I don't know if you ever heard the story about that monkey scene. They took the monkey at the Mind Palace. They took the monkey and they put it in the table, and then they were hitting it with foam mallets, and the monkey's reaction was filmed in the movie. So the monkey was not very happy about getting hit in the head with foam hammers, as no one would be in that situation. Boogie Joe says there might be an Operation Paula Deen or Julia Child in the No, we're not here to eat the aliens. Enough worries about the Advent burgers as it is. You guys are sick. But then again, that's why you're my friends. Oh. Just my... There we go. That's better. Pound in my brain. But I know this whole situation here is clear, so I'm going to move everyone up. Don't like Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. I forgot. The Reaper is still in stealth. That's what I forgot about. She's still in stealth. She's still in shadow by this indicator. I forgot. I thought everybody else still was, which was dumb of me. But that's okay.
I guess that'll be okay.
Now, the gauntlet that the technicals use, which is Brian Richardson's hippies abilities here, it has both a rocket and a flamethrower. 2 flamethrower shots and 1 rocket shot. And the rocket flies pretty damn far. But we're not going to go for that right now. We're going to save that for the end. Operation Powdered Sugar Delousing. Operation Slurp It Through a Straw. Little green men are coming our way. Tastes just like chicken, they say. Operation More Butter. You guys are horrible. That's incredible. I'm glad you're all on my stream. You disgusting monsters. Actually, they're all around. Secret bunkers underground.
Affirmative, covering now.
MJ-12 damned us to hell. Golden Keys. Operation Ketchup on Steak. That's the worst one. I'd rather eat a sectoid than eat a well-done steak with ketchup. Operation A1 Fire Hose. Oh, I'm gonna have to add those.
Good to go. Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna bottle up here. We're going to, as the term is called, gaggle fuck a bit. But we should be okay. The enemies aren't really using grenades early on like this. Oh, Hippie put the damage on. Now the leaders can mark, which gives a 10% chance to, 10% bonus to hit for their people in their pod. So, Satan takes a little bit of damage. He's got plenty of hit points. He can move all the way up here and get a nice flank shot. Let's do that.
Je me dirige vers les coordonnées.
Combination stealth and sniper. And even when she fires, she only has a 50% chance of being revealed. Ow.
J'ai tué un ennemi là.
Oh, revealed. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay. Who wants to draw fire? Well, our grenadiers are pretty tough, so cross some fingers here. Yeah, good. Magnetic shots go wide. Custom equipment to be developed. Battle Spork and Meat Cleaver. Oh, we have those. So Robotussin will sort that out. You know what? You have one grenade. But I don't see any more enemies. It might drop some more enemies once we blow this thing up, so I'm just going to wait it out.
Affirmative, covering now.
But I might really do here.
All right, I'll go.
50% chance to hit. 61% chance to actually hit with a shotgun. So let's go with the shotgun shot. Ooh! That is some damage.
I can handle that.
This should take out, give us non-flanking? Yes. Oh no, they still have a little bit of cover. 60% chance to hit. Miss though.
Missed the target.
We're going to move Muy Mucho up here, and we're going to put him in Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Miss an Overwatch there.
Adjusting aim.
Why don't you drop Overwatch from Hippie, who's a hell of a shot.
Watch the sides.
Ah, dodge. That's what that dodge is for. There's two stats.
Still active and we're running out of time. Get to the relay and take it out. ASAP.
There's two stats you have. You have a defense stat, which reduces the chance to hit by a certain amount, and then there's a dodge stat, which allows you to, when you're hit, take even less damage. Well, he has a very high dodge stat, Mr. Inazuma, so while he did take a hit, even though it was flanked, he only took 1 damage. Problem is, this guy gambled and is now going to get hit with a 100% shot.
You know, that was good.
So,
I need ammo.
a little claymore on there. Then our grenade launcher guy's gonna fire a grenade into that room, which will set off a claymore. There's some secondaries.
S-15, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Heading out.
Okay, there's some more enemies somewhere.
Come get some.
Because we've satisfied the objective, destroy the relay, but neutralize all enemies. Since we haven't had an active, we cleared out the last active pod, that means that there's some people hiding. So I'm going to put our Reaper back in the shadow. Have her go creep around a little bit.
Je suis parti.
The other class that has stealth is Shinobi, which is a stealthy sword class. They have a gun too, but their swords where they do most of their damage. Waiting on 1 turn on running gun for Satan, so...
On the move. Rolling out.
Keeping people in. You're helping. You blew up the relay there, so... here we go.
Advent forces on the ground.
That pod patrolled this way and got activated once they saw us. So, there's only 3 here. But you know what? Ooh, look at that.
Rockets away.
Hit you with the rocket from his gauntlet. Good thing also is it takes out cover. Now, our stealthy little sniper shoot that sectoid right in the head from a flank angle. Ah, no critical. Robbed. Not revealed though. Okay. He's gonna sprint over here.
Go, go, go.
Our assault Satan. And put a shotgun shot. Shotguns do have a greater chance of critical by 10%, and generally do more critical damage. They don't do real good damage against armor or damage at distance. But that's more than enough damage to take out that guy.
There you go. My ammo's running low. No problem, boss.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Need to reload him.
Reloaded.
Bad thing about the SMG, it does less damage and holds 1 less shot. But move muy mucho over to the other side and take a shot on that Advent Trooper who's out of cover. You don't want to be out of cover.
That's how it's done.
Nobi class on loan from G.I. Joe. The mod I'm using is called Long War. They actually produced a fully developed Long War mod for this, but I'm just using the classes. What's my opinion of Chimera Squad? I haven't played it yet. I'm not exactly comfortable with playing police much these days. So, yeah. So I decided to take a big miss on this one, and these days I'm feeling much more comfortable playing a game where I'm playing an Insurgency. But that's just me. There we go.
Hostiles pacified. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Operation Dragon Mask. Enemies killed 9 of 9. 2 soldiers wounded. Right. We're gonna take a mission photo here. What are we doing? Randomize. Okay, hang on. I gotta... What are you doing with that box? And okay, hang on. I'll just do randomize. Showing his ass off. With the suck it. Okay, I need to back it off. And hippie posing with a dead body. That's... Okay, so what operation we're going to call that? Operation... Need to go back in the chat a bit. Operation More Butter. Operation A1 Fire Hose. Operation Powdered Sugar Delousing. What operation we're going with here? What do you guys want? Operation Tastes Like Dragonfish. An effect on this. No. No. Operation Weekend at Bernie's. There we go. Okay, how can I edit the text? I haven't played with this in a while. Background option. Text. Operation Weekend at Bernie. At yeah, so it's an orange box. I know it's a Metal Gear Solid, but oh, that's ridiculous. There we go. Photo's been taken. Operation Stock the Pantry. That's ridiculous. Okay. Heading back to base, and we're going to do a little bit of bookkeeping, and then we're going to call it a...
Years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today.
Everybody should recognize that voice.
Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
That's the voice of Garrus from Mass Effect. He also did the voice of one of the soldiers in the criminally underrated XCom the Bureau. New record for damage per second. Most damage Satan. Makes more attack Huntress. Everybody's looking pretty happy on the way back. I need to see if I have the lightly wounded 12 days. Lightly wounded 12 days. Okay. Got Lyrium Core and Sectoid corpses and officers' corpses.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the Resistance from the inside. It was these Resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized.
Oh, he is faceless.
To defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing.
Very much losing that.
They have been taken
or 100 bullets. Point.
Black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
There's a guy that voices Optimus Prime and they can't avoid Peter Cullen. Probably. Alright.
Hello, Commander. I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
Commander, word of your recent success in East Africa is already spreading throughout the Resistance. People of Earth are indebted to your crew for their sacrifices. Whether they realize it yet or not, hopefully accompanying the allotment of sources will help strengthen your future efforts. We got Steve Dallas!
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
Okay, I'm going into overtime tonight, because it's, for everybody generally in the Western world, it's, Memorial Day.
I did my best to get the new recruits ready for what they're going up against.
Not Memorial Day. Every day.
Having a commander back is a bigger confidence boost than any speech.
But I need another beer. So yes, it's Labor Day, which is kind of Memorial Day in a lot of ways, because a lot of people spilled blood to get us the 40-day week, the 40-hour work week, and weekends off, among other things, and the rights to not have children get to work and get their fingers and arms mangled in machinery. Steve soaks bullets to Dallas. No, he's an engineer, I'm pretty sure.
Commander.
Because when I just see the guy at a drive-thru just working usual day, and Optimus Prime will ask what fries with that. All right, I definitely need a beer. I'll be right back. for a moment. Got to take care of something else. Lex Luthor or Mr. Clean is the poster. Steve, most of his figures Dallas. Okay. Do we have any? Hey, there we go. Gonna cost 2 trooper corpses, though. And no, not the weight.
I wonder if this is what it was like in the old days. Always on edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice.
A little bit of Lagerdale. Probably my favorite basic drinking beer. Alright, research is rolling. Engineers aren't really doing anything, but that's fine. We'll take a little peek. We're at the range, having fun. There's a BXTX. There's Mr. Constant. Johnny Constant. Bradford's down there taking some shots too. Mostly looks like he's shooting drunk because he's hitting boxes. Everybody's hitting the boxes. Okay. Yeah, that... Their ability to shoot's a little kind of worrying. He was drinking heavily. Not sure who that person is. Muy Mucho's talking him up. Tips 135's having a nice drink with Italian. Ryan Constance just sipping a beer. Yeah, normally there's Cat Noir helping out in the bridge. Normally the ship isn't this active full of people, but that's one of the mods I definitely wanted to have in the game. Have people doing various things, including staring out the fake window here. When the posters get posted up, I wonder how I can see all the posters. Here we go. This is the previous one. That one came out kind of bad, so I'm gonna hit. Operation Weekend at Birdie's. 2 sectoids dead. now we're going to go look for the black site. Oh, there we go.
Get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Avenger plotting new
Get the
course.
supplies. I don't need rookies. I have enough soldiers. I have you guys. And those who are watching, don't see yourself in here, I can easily add you through my and add you as a class you want too, through my use of my cheat file generator. Oh boy, Earth is doomed. No. We've saved Earth before. We've saved Earth many times. Saved the universe a few times too. And once again, this is going to roll through the timer, and generally something will interrupt it.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Onto weapons. We've discovered several weapons that would appear to be anything but useful in our fight against the aliens. Evidence from the unofficial field trials revealed the various strange capabilities that defy clear explanation. Despite their insistence to some degree of ridicule at my expense, I've repeatedly tried to explain to troops and the senior staff that even though these weapons may look simple, reproducing them is not nearly as easily as assembling the component materials. As it stands, I will likely resist further efforts to try and replicate them unless circumstances are campaign against it. I am a scientist, a blacksmith, or a bowyer. So we have Old Caster, the Hunter's Axe, Shadowkeeper, and the Frost Bomb. Relying on yet identified chemical agent, these handheld explosives seem capable of instantly reducing ambient temperature of the surrounding area. Most tissue will be frozen on contact. Weapons unique and cannot be duplicated or replaced. Shadowkeeper, although it may appear old-fashioned compared to our latest design, this pistol is remarkably accurate, ensuring that even the most inexperienced of us soldiers will strike their intended target. The chance will kill the target and escape undetected. Now, what it means by unique and cannot be duplicated or replaced is that if someone gets captured with it, it'll go away. I can only make one. I can only equip one. The grenade, you kind of get new ones, so it's not just use it once and it's gone forever. Owing to an incredible degree, these ornately crafted throwing axes are compact enough for our soldiers to engage from the peak. And then the Boltcaster. Boltcaster is deceptively powerful, limited by a slow rate of fire. Targeted enemies have a chance of being stunned on impact.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
So what this means is that in this game, the DLC, they added these research. Suddenly, you'll get a bonus to researching something you may not have anticipated you would be researching at this. So you get that research at a discount. The gameplay reason is to force you out of well-worn paths, because you might have like a given path you always go down when you're playing. So this is to break that out of there. Now, luckily enough, fired early on in the game. One day, that's perfect. Early on in the game, I'm gonna have to research everything.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
No battle spark in that list. No, not yet, hippie.
From my own experience, Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge when it comes to protecting their primary facilities, at least the ones I had access to personally. If they have gone to the trouble of hiding this black site, I suspect our findings there will lead us to even greater questions.
Oh yeah, Steve Dallas is available as our engineer. He needs to start clearing some stuff.
Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander.
5 days.
It's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Junk clearing. Sometimes what you're doing is not at all glamorous. Anyways, I'm gonna view soldiers because I know somebody who's gonna need an axe.
We've had our suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there.
Build them first. Those new things I have, I had to build them first. What? Where are they?
Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but
I'm not gonna worry about that.
Sometime yet before my research is complete.
Back to the supply cache.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
Perfect. Upgrades available. Researching the Advent modular weapons allowed us to reverse engineer the system for our own use. Any weapon upgrades found in the field can now be attached directly to our soldiers' weapons. So this is a 5-day. This is the most important part. Or I can start on the 19-day research into magnetic weapons. So,
I will make that our highest priority.
Steve Dallas didn't get a PhD to play housekeeper. Well, that's the problem when you're joined up with a resistance crew. Everybody has to clean the toilets. Don't matter if you're the best shot in North America or the smartest PhD in all of Europe. Doesn't the board, it's time to clean toilets? Time to clean toilets. Sorry, buddy.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
I am still hard at work.
I build those
current
items.
Research priority, Commander.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Inventory. Additional pistol, poke grenades. Yeah, we don't actually have those things they listed. That's odd. Oh, speaking of this, we have one interloper. This rookie. Engineer builds self-cleaning toilet with a grenade launcher. Hopefully its grenade launcher isn't in the bidet position, because that would be rather uncomfortable. Those resources some more.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
The enemy is food.
Might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances.
Cat tax.
Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this. Good luck.
Since we're all friends now, maybe you could lend my people a hand in dealing with a problem of ours.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander, so I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Setting course for the East African...
Okay, doing the mission they want. Get an extra engineer here.
Each faction has agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Okay, I should have a mod here which creates battle fatigue. Here. What are you doing on my table? You see his tail right here. What do you think you're doing, Chonker? Say hi to the stream. Okay. I know the best people for this mission. Rygar and... Who didn't make the run last time? Hippie did. Equus did. Nathan did. I don't know if Tips is still in here, but we'll send Tips. Oh, Tony Ortiz, there we go. He volunteered. Oh, Gunner. The Italian. There we go. A bit of special shotgun there. I see. There's two-man. Okay. Well then. I know what this is going to be. One more gunner. And myself. Mr. Rakang. SMG for movement. Hot and spicy. With percentage. Oh. We're in the pipe. 5x5. Nice little Aliens reference there.
Reapers and skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into two squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Not expecting much in the way of Advent resistance. Way to couch your terms there. Beer.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes. but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
I know, it looks like Chappie was going for a little bit of that,
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox? Praetor Mox? His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCom has to offer.
Yeah, I think Chappie was going for a little bit of that roasted chrysalid head. Can't say I blame him. Hearing some noises. Italian, why is your health so low? Trying to open up a file. What here? Sorry to kill the music there. Oh. Checking, see if the stats deployed right. Bear with me. Nope, that's correct. Trading health for superior movement and superior shooting. Alright. Making sure my cheat file's working here. Garlic hoisin. Well, yeah, I mean, people describe the chrysalids as tasting like shellfish. But garlic hoisin would be pretty damn good. I mean, not that I can actually eat shellfish, but yeah. The
Already there.
Perils of minor food allergies.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
No more time for regret. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
So, these are basically zombies, as everyone can guess. If you hit, you'll do a headshot. Kill them, it'll refund your turn. I'll show you.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
Well, next time attacks the lost unit with a standard attack, that unit needs an additional action point. Carefully selecting targets, the target can kill several lost. Still move normally. Got misses or fails to kill the lost target, the soldier will not receive additional actions. Special attacks as grenades do not grant action. Problem is, it does use your ammo. But I can chain movement and keep firing.
Hostile target down.
People are just going to rack up kills against these things.
Training ammo fast.
Whew. Smoking them.
Target
I think that is Marina Sirtis, Huntress. Absolutely. Quick reload here. I didn't notice the first timer. Oh, miss. Ooh, an 81% chance. And revealed. Even worse. Okay.
Tired of waiting around.
One thing with the loss is you don't have to worry about cover so much. You never know when enemies might pop in.
On Overwatch.
Calm down, kitty cat.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly. Good riddance. My ammunition is nearly depleted. I will reposition.
Yeah, it has to be Marina Sirtis. Very good.
I need to
Good
reload.
ear.
Finally.
Here they come. Time check. Finish up this mission and then, ooh, that area suppression or suppression. Nah, we want kills. Little headshot there.
You see that? How many is that now? On reserves.
Load your chain gun there.
Moving up.
No cat. Now, as Elena said, they're attracted by sound. Both of you will head towards the sound of fighting.
Entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
But what really brings all the boys to the yard is if you use explosives, which I'm not going to do.
Fired up. Cappy So Flappy just used his flamethrower bracelet, which he still has one more shot for. So that's good. Does not give him a free turn, unfortunately. Let's move already.
Don't need to stay in cover because these things don't use cover. They use melee attacks, so. Yeah, the technical class is a good class.
You can't handle me.
I mean, you do trade stat upgrades and some abilities, but you're basically like a mage. You have abilities you can use a certain number of times each battle, so. And they are powerful.
No time to spare. It could explode at any time. These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet Advent in time. I go where you tell me.
Alright, let's go to Overwatch here.
I won't let them past.
I'm all over it.
A lot of the equipment you're seeing on the soldiers are from mods, various cosmetic mods. Come on, Alina.
I take responsibility.
Ooh.
We risk all this for Pray Tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Look at that. 3 people. Killing it with fire.
They have been destroyed.
That's quite the ability.
Remember, they are not victims. I require a resupply. I can get there.
Definitely liking Marina Sirtis' voice work here. This is a lot of fun. Can't send you to the fire, so send you here and there. Using the control button there to set waypoints.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before...
3 turns left, we're fine. Maybe not. But one good thing is
Who's keeping score? Running dry on ammo.
there we go.
You want some more?
Actually have to reload. But can still keep firing. Overwatch.
Got it covered. On your order.
Now we're gonna save that rocket. Just in case, because this is only the first half of this mission. Ooh, miss. 2 misses. Not good.
Not even close. Miss the target.
For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Ooh, catty, catty, catty.
Biological readings in your general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
We're at the evac.
Double time. You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! We may have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Hobbit. Roxtola. Forten. They were sent here to hunt, to purge the Drop 10, the Lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now,
Is that Michael Dorn? Are they just bringing everybody from Next Generation? Let's check IMDb.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
surprises are the least of our worries today. It
That's definitely Michael Dorn.
is that are of true concern.
We, the skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets.
That's fun. I never noticed that the first time around.
All that we were and more. And our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand.
Everybody's just bragging and bragging. Any second now, this could become a Gargoyle spin-off, says Eagle Stenchman. Well, where's Riker?
All right, I'll go.
Huh. Nothing. Interesting.
On the move!
The castle on top of a building working for the Advent. True, that's what Frakes would be doing, wouldn't he? I mean, I'm very happy that for a long time, pretty much everybody from, everybody from Next Generation's been very good with lending their voices to various games and various nerdy pursuits. Riker's handling young Wesley's future. Yeah, about that.
I hope it's worth it.
Was that a taco truck?
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
That
Take them down.
so much like for those who've played the very excellent Division 1 and Division 2. These guys have explosive tanks on their back. They're great fun. Great fun to shoot. No. One of the bad things about this game is that since it's 3D and it doesn't give you a confirm to click, sometimes you'll get a little bit of jumpiness. And, yeah, you'll end up in the wrong spot. Anyways. Yeah, Ezekiel's Henchman, yes. The slowed down Frakes talking meme is absolutely incredible. Makes me laugh so hard. Crushing on that guy.
Accept your fate.
He's going to use his grapple, the pull. Now that should have activated, but it did not.
It's time to go.
Ugh.
When you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
Well, save scum once. What I was hoping was that when I pulled the guy, it would activate the suppression, because generally if you move someone within a suppression area, it'll draw an opportunity attack. But it didn't work that way. That was my mistake. I honestly haven't used these 3 classes my last few playthroughs. Mostly just used the base classes, so that's my mistake.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
And lose the VIP again, like an idiot.
I can handle that.
Today is a good day to die. Let's just suppress him.
Come on, poke your head out.
Tactical movement. Explosive out.
One good thing about the flamethrower is it's not critical, and it's more of an ability-based attack. There we go.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out. This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back!
Yep, as I was saying, much like the Division, the cleaners, those tanks are rather fun to explode.
Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your...
Because they react to explosions.
The sound of combat excites them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Thanks, Tygan.
Got it covered.
I will watch.
Let's wait to see what develops here. Miss.
Missed.
Good day is a good day. Ooh, that's a lot of them.
They live no more. The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Kindness that ends.
Oh, 2 damage.
That's it, I'm out.
Well, that's why I carry this for close encounters.
One down, thousands to go.
Quick reload. Just pull out that shanker. That's no with the pig sticker there.
You know that was good.
Yes.
Interference. I need ammunition.
Please reload.
Must reload now.
There you go. Yeah, that gunner's.
It's hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Hold this in for 2 rounds. Nice and easy. Not even a problem.
All right, I'll go. Big deal.
Up a quick reload. Hendo to the previous position now that I was holding. Have him reload his minigun.
Ready to engage.
That's sweet street justice indeed. And nothing really worth grappling to, so we'll just put him in Overwatch. Yeesh, danger close.
Hey, we've got something here.
Please watch what you're doing.
Happy now? There you go.
Out of shotgun shots, unfortunately.
Okay, so I got one.
Up a reload.
Overwatch. I'm on it.
One more turn.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them. We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Well, that will be a problem. But not a problem for me.
Got it. I'm all over it.
Hey, everybody get to the LZ, please. Whoa! Please hustle.
I'm going.
I advance.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
There we go.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cruxard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind, Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
With that, we introduce the trio, the Chosen, which are three different, very different, elite soldiers by the Advent who cannot be killed. And the more you fight them, the stronger they get. And the stronger they get, the more shit they talk. So, it's very much based on the excellent War of Middle Earth. I forget what it's called, but it's based on an adversary system where where you'll try to kill people in this hierarchy, and then other people will rise up in the hierarchy, and you'll begin to create adversaries. So now we have a villain to fight against, a recurring villain, 3 recurring villains to fight against. But as it is midnight here, I'm going to call it short. I will save the game, and next session, which will be on Tuesday, oh no, it'll be on Wednesday, I will drop right in on this mission. Loki Joe says, what's Klingon for? If it lasts more than 4 hours, just rip it off. Well, the problem with Klingons is that they have 2. But I'll leave it there. That's a perfect spot to end it. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for chatting. Everyone have a nice Labor Day. Thank your unions for all they've done, what's left of them, of course. And enjoy your day off. Have a nice time. Drink a few alcoholic beverages. Maybe partake in some legal intoxicants. Eat some charred animal flesh. And everyone be safe. Be good. And make good decisions. Good night.